All right, please welcome with me for the first time, Mr. Arthur Darvill. Hi. Welcome back, Caity Lotz. Ciara, Renée. They're already lined up for you. You want?
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
Caity was just periscoping. It's very modern.
We almost didn't make it out here.
We almost came out with the wrong names. But we did it, and we're here!
Legends of Tomorrow. Let me tell you, this is an awesome show. So excited. I'm so glad you're doing it. I'm enjoying every bit of it. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
What's it like doing this? I mean, it's time travel. It's a little futuristic stuff. You know, a little spaceship thing going on. You got the. I mean, it's awesome. It's like all the best of all worlds.
It's cool, isn't it? We're having a lot of fun on our time ship. Yeah. It's been really amazing the response we've had, because obviously when you start any show, you don't know how well it's going to do. The fan base from this world has been amazing and very receptive to it. And I think our show, I think it's really cool. Thanks.
At least there's one person.
I love you too.
I want to ask you, Caity, the question I asked you yesterday about, which show you're enjoying more. But the cool part is you've had an opportunity to be in both, which is so neat. And but now you're the white canary, going from obviously just a canary. What's that transformation been like? As an actor, from the standpoint of trying. I mean, obviously you've gone from this role of the darkness, and now you're starting to come out of that. You're dealing with it. It's cool.
Yeah, it's nice. It's fun to let Ciara let loose more and have a little bit more fun. And I think, her fighting style has gotten a little bit bigger and more cinematic, which I like a lot. And it's just the difference, I guess, too, because I came on Arrow season 2, and it was already a show. It was already established. And now it's like we started this from nothing, and now it's being there from the beginning is really cool. So I'm excited about that. And I'm excited that we just got picked up for season 2. And that this is the first Legends panel we've done together. Yeah. I'm excited about that.
Very cool. Okay, I do have to ask this, and I know we're going back to the pilot here, but how much of Caity was in that bar fight scene? Because that just looks so natural for you.
Yeah, no, I did a lot of that. I learned that whole fight, so I did pretty much the whole thing. They bring in, we have an awesome stunt team, so they definitely, do a lot of stuff for us, but I love doing the fighting. It's fun for me, so yeah. And they're just so good. Like, they make me look really good. It's not like I actually have to throw this 300-pound guy. I just have to put my hand here, and he's wow.
If you wanted to.
Maybe, I don't know. If I was angry enough.
But are you the kind of person who, that kind of moment in real life, you're in a bar situation, somebody does that, are you just gonna pull out?
I haven't had to, and so I'm not trying to call that into my life, so don't try to come and fight me at a bar.
I don't know, she's pretty badass though in real life.
But I think this show makes me think that I'm way tougher than I really am. And I probably would and it's just, I'm instinctually I would probably grab a bottle, smack it, and then just be and then I'd be oh my god, I'm not Ciara Lance, I'm Caity Lotz.
Did you start dreaming as your character the other night?
I did. I had dreams about killing Savage. I was I'm dreaming Sarah's dreams. There's a problem. I need a vacation. That's dangerous. It involved a castle. We were outside of a moat. And I just swam from the boat out of the castle to tell the team how we could get in there.
Writers team.
Maybe this is a premonition. We haven't read our finale yet. I don't know what happens.
Scene 1, external castle. It's true. I'm the opposite in fights. Like, I really like doing it, but I'm physically inept. And I punched a guy in the face the other day by accident. Thanks.
I did that too, don't worry.
Did you?
I just kind of knocked his chin a little
No,
bit.
I proper
You
like
really
punched
you
him.
did
And
it.
he-
The thing with Arthur, it wasn't like, oh my god, this guy, like, I'm so sorry, push this. He was like, my thumb! My thumb!
It still hurts as well. I was worried about being able to play the guitar, it's made me like less creative.
He's really hard to work at.
The guy was wearing a big mask because I didn't punch his lights. I was wearing a big metal cheese grater of a mask. So I punched a big metal face.
So you scraped your thumb.
Really hurts.
Yeah. I mean, it's red.
It's still red. It's close up to a little bit red still.
Don't beat it to
About 2
this.
weeks ago.
Don't beat it.
Oh, now we talk about it, actually, it really hurts.
It looks a little stiff. I mean, you should do some little workouts, thumb workouts or something. But so let me ask you this. I have a question because your character is fascinating. You know, you've got this kind of moment of leadership and incredible style, and then you've got this moment of kind of this, I don't know, naive immaturity, you know, where you're struggling to lead the crew and
He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, it's quite I'm finding it really interesting kind of working out who he is because he's got so many secrets and actually he tells so many lies. And I think his quest is noble. I think it is a good quest. He does want to save the world for the right reasons, but also there's so much of him that acts so selfishly, and it's really interesting kind of battling between, you know, what is for everyone and what's just for him. And it's a really interesting journey, especially in the second half of the season. I think he gets kind of questioned quite a bit on his leadership skills and motivation for actually doing any of this.
do you struggle with that acting, you know, kind of like almost a multiple personality struggle?
I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. It's nice. I feel really glad that they're writing kind of characters that have depth and light and dark, and they're not just kind of black and white.
It's good because it's kind of a coming of age. I think you see that a lot in all the shows where, you know, you go through that crucible almost of dealing with whatever the character goes through and then comes out of it.
Yeah, I think as the scale of the show's so huge, you know, we're talking about, you know, saving the world. I think the stakes become a lot higher, you know, very quickly.
It's cool. Ciara, what's it like a 4,000-year-old? How do you get into that?
Yeah, no, it's interesting, especially since Kendra started out as like supposedly just a normal human to kind of
Was she a barista?
I think she was a barista. I don't know if you guys knew it, but I think like 2 or 3 months ago,
She was really
roughly,
proud of
she
being
was a
a
barista. No, it's been. I feel like her journey is kind of a similar one that I'm going through just with TV in general because I've never done TV before. So it's like being thrown into this medium really quickly and kind of having to like sink or swim, and that's what she's doing. She's like, okay, I'm a superhero and I have to save the world. Okay. And then of course having all these lifetimes is really hard, I think, to keep track of a little bit. But we're just kind of playing that she's learning them bit by bit. Thank God I don't have to have like this catalog of like lives at all times.
Live 234.
I write them down. I do. I kind of am like, okay, so she was this person, and she's Lizzie in the 40s, and this person in whatever. Because I kind of have to, otherwise I'm gonna go bonkers.
Well, you're doing a good job with that.
Well,
It's
thank
very
you.
believable.
Thanks.
All right, let's start over here. What's your name?
I'm Naomi.
Hi.
Hi. So I just finished catching up with like the last 2 episodes yesterday night actually of Legends. And so what was your guys' reaction when you found out what was going to happen with Leo and Mick? Leonard? Yeah. Leonard. I mean, I think for everybody, it's really heartbreaking to see them not get along. Because you're like, no, you guys are BFFs, like, forever. And so to see the kind of conflict is, I think it's super sad. I don't like it. I want them to be, like, best friends.
I don't know. I think Kendra kind of likes it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Kendra likes the villains very much. She has trouble like really liking them, and so obviously she doesn't want anyone to die, but she's kind of happy that like Mick's not on the ship threatening to blow it up.
And Rip's totally happy that Mick's not on the ship. I mean, it just makes it easy. There's not really many of them on the ship at the moment. I don't think they're all causing too much trouble. So, you know, get rid of the troublemaker. I think but I love the fact that storyline has been written. I think it's you know, having those two on the show, they're so funny and so good at those one-liners, and to give them, you know, to let them flex their acting muscles and let them fall out, I think is a real joy to watch.
And then I just have a comment about what happened. I actually like had a dream that like half perceived that was gonna happen like months ago.
Wow.
Like they
She's
were.
clairvoyant.
Why is it with people dreaming?
The show. You would just start tweeting out like your dreams. And
I don't watch the show, I just go to sleep and I dream it.
No, like I had a dream and then like a month ago before like it all started like snowballing, and then I watched it last night and I was like, that.
Trippy. Trippy.
If you have a dream about me dying, let me know. I'm always worried about my job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your name?
David, and do you guys think that the writers or producers or whatever would think of bringing back Prince Bufu? Or
I think there's definitely the possibility for that, but I can't speak to what capacity he's coming back. We are on a time ship, so
And he does reincarnate.
and I also have memories and flashbacks quite often, so
The chances are
chances are maybe,
possibly making it come back.
possibly maybe, kind of, who knows.
But he's not coming back.
Hey there, how's it going?
Hi, my name is Michelle Capone. I'm a huge fan of the show. This past episode, there were a lot of controversial topics being addressed. So does the show plan on still addressing these sexuality and racism and sexism? Or are you gonna see more of that since it is a time travel show?
I think the 50s really gave us a great platform for that because it was, you can't go to the 50s and bring a biracial couple and a young black man and a bisexual woman without addressing those things. You just can't even exist in that world. That was one of my favorite episodes because of that reason, and I'm so happy to see that the writers addressed it and didn't just pretend like none of that was there. And I really hope that we do more of it. I know for a lot of people, Ciara being a bisexual character has meant a lot to them, and I think the more we can kind of address any of that stuff and make statements about it, the better. And I hope we can do it even present day stuff. And
We're really lucky to be at an age where we can do those storylines. It's only the past 10 years that this would be. I think now is the only real time that show would have been able to be made. I think it's really brave of the writers and totally right to do that. And I say long may it continue.
And what if you fast shifted or not shifted since we do go to the future? Let's see, Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's been your favorite timeline to go, decade to go to so far?
I really love the 50s, but I like the look of the Western one. I can't wait for you guys to look
Yeah,
at
I was just gonna say,
what do you want to go to?
Yeah.
It's the wettest Western you'll ever see on television. It rained every day. But it looks really cool.
And we got to ride horses.
Yeah.
I didn't like the 50s because Ciara didn't like the 50s because it was so cookie cutter.
You're not Ciara.
Ciara? Who am I? But I love the 70s just because I like the outfits. But Western outfits pretty cool too.
We do some cool stories in the future as well, which I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, great. Cool. Hi, what's your name?
Hey, my name is Owen, and I was wondering what was the most fun to film.
Mine was Ciara and I in the Western when we got to ride horses. Because we literally like did the scene and like all the dialogue out in this beautiful nature, and we're on these like amazing horses.
What was your horse name? What was your horse's name?
I had Gus, and then Gus wasn't feeling so
Yeah,
hot.
Gus was like not having it.
And then they brought somebody else out.
Oh, Maui.
And then my horse was really sleepy. So they got a horse, like you had to stop, and like the horse was just going like this, and you're trying to have dialogue, and they brought another horse who was really tired, I think. And like its head, normally like horses are up here, its head was down here. And they kept on like making me like, and I'm like, he's just chilling, like leave him alone, you know? Like he keep his head in the shot. I'm like, well, too bad, he's sleepy.
No, that was a lot of fun. We got to actually like ride just in train like 3 or 4 times together, and it was great. Our horses always wanted to race each other, which was perfect. So we were just galloping away. It was really fun.
We'd get in trouble, like
We
the
would get in
horse trainer
trouble.
was like, stop running, come back.
No, but that was fun.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I'm Emma. I was wondering how the spaceship works. Like, how do you film that?
How do we
Captain
film?
Hunter?
Well, I know exactly how it all works. I know. It's a real spaceship. There's just cameras in there, and we go on it.
And we're not allowed to
We've
leave.
got this huge. So the day before or the 2 days before we started filming, I went in to see it was still being built. And we didn't start shooting on the mobile for ages because it was just this huge. It's in a room like this, and it's huge. The whole inside of it is in this one room. And I got to see when it was being built. It was just a big wooden structure. It's one of the biggest sets I've ever worked on. We're so used to it now. We're like, yeah, just going to the waybo, it's fine. But it was really like for a good week. Every time I walked onto it, I was like, wow, this is really cool. But yeah, like all the walls come out so they can get cameras in, and they do some cool stuff. My chair spins around really slowly. There's a guy whose one job is to just operate my chair spinning around. And when they put music over it, it's amazing. Like it goes. In real life, when we're filming, it just goes. And then goes too far. So you'll notice Rip's chair turns around less and less as the series goes on. People become more and more impatient with it.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Cassie. And my question is for all of you. Was like being an actor or actress like your first career choice, or did you have another like career that you wanted to go for?
Well, I started singing first. I always tell people I was singing like when I came out the womb. Before I knew words, it was like me humming all the time. So I was
She's a
really
really good singer.
something. Don't even. Guys, I'm sick. I'm really sick. I would otherwise. So yeah, no, I thought for a long time I was going to be a recording artist, and then I started doing musical theater, and I was like, oh, you can act and sing? That's cool. And then I went to school for theater and decided I wanted to act as well. So that's kind of the long journey.
Is there going to be a scene with you doing something, singing at some point?
Sorry?
Is there an upcoming scene with you singing at some point?
I wish there would be. I mean, I'm really hoping like maybe we go back to like the 30s or something and I get to do just jazz. I love jazz music, so that'd be really fun. I don't know. Tweet it to the writers, please.
Caity, if you always wanted to be a ninja, what's that?
Before I could even speak words, like come out of the room kicking, cut my own umbilical cord. No, I didn't ever think about being an actress. I didn't know that was like a job, like something you could do. And the same, like I started as a dancer, but I didn't plan on being a dancer. I just loved dancing. And then that led me into like this path of creativity. Like I didn't know anybody, no artists, like nobody in my family's an artist. And I didn't think or start acting until I was like 21.
She was in a girl group, by the way. You should
was
look
in a
it
girl
up.
group?
What was it called? What was it called?
I'm not telling you.
Tell me what the girl group was called. You
But yeah, so like I just kind of been followed the passions in life, and definitely this was not the plan. But you know, I'm okay with this plan. I like it.
This was always the plan. Yeah, I come from like the opposite. Like, my mom's a puppeteer, my dad's a musician, and so it was just stuff happening. I never liked the idea of getting a normal job. Was just never on my radar at all. So I don't know what else I do apart from this or being a band. It's all I could possibly give to the world. So thank you for letting me be on telly.
I like your first the McDonald's job, the birthday party job.
Oh yeah, I did train all McDonald's people to do birthday parties for a year. And actually, that's really weird, isn't it? I had an old mini, and a car full of games and face paints and balloons. I can balloon model the hell out of anything, I really can. And I travelled around to each McDonald's in England and taught all the people there who didn't want to be taught how to do birthday parties at all to do birthday parties. We went, hey guys, let's play some games. I was 17. Let's play some games. No, it was actually soul destroying. I quite like playing all the games in the balloon models, but no one wanted to join in. It was really
So when that failed,
I thought, I'll be on TV then.
Just give up and become an actor? Is that what you're trying to say?
I gave up my training days.
That's awesome. Well, you're a musician too, right? Yeah. Okay, so all of you have musical talent. That's awesome.
Okay.
She does. Did you see the cup video we did? She's great.
I just started playing the ukulele.
And she's really good.
They're both teaching me. I learned a Justin Bieber song the other day. I didn't bring it today, but one day. And by like third season, I'm gonna be like. I don't know how to
trio. We'll do it. Yeah.
We'll do a band. Like 3 years from now, guys, we'll come back and do a performance.
I think you should just do it in a couple months. Just go for it. It'll be fun.
I need more training.
Awesome. How's it going?
Hi, my name is Christian, and one of my favorite episodes this season was when you guys went to the future of Arrow, so I was wondering if you guys would be able to do that with the Flash, if that's a possibility.
It's all possible. It's all possible in our show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Everything's possible, which is what's
Literally.
wonderful about it.
Quite literally.
Because we have a time show. So it's great. It's really fun opening a script because we really don't know what's going to happen next or where we're going to go. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but we do get some really cool places.
I also have another question. How does when the Flash time travel, how does that affect when you guys time travel?
I have no idea.
I want to show up in Earth 2 sometime.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want to start seeing that.
I want Birds of Prey, Earth 2.
Yeah. Tweet it, guys. Birds of Prey. LOT Writers Room.
Like, oh my gosh, just in this.
I know, that was like actually their plan. And I was like, well, scratch that one.
Thanks.
My name is Ariel, and my question, first I'd like to say it's so nice to see, as a bisexual woman myself, it's so nice to see a character like Ciara, and I'd just like to thank you for that. And my question is for everyone, what has been the hardest scene for you guys to film?
I feel like every big fight sequence is the hardest thing ever, but they're really rewarding in the end because you see how cool it is. But it's, I mean, because sometimes we have fight scenes that have 100 extras in it, and you're like, oh, there's so much. But
That stuff in the future with Connor Hawk and stuff, all that stuff outside is it's all really fun though, like you say hard, but it's not like, as my nan says, it's not working down the mine, is it? It's like, it's difficult.
I think what's hard for me is the scenes that have like 8 of us in it. Because you end up like, it takes like 5 hours to shoot one scene, and you say one line, And it's like, it's just like, that's hard to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Abigail.
Abigail.
My question is for all of you. What was your favorite superhero growing up as a kid?
Batman. I really like Batman. My dad and I used to, I'm such a night owl, like even now when it's so hard to get up in the morning, I just cannot do it because I'm always up till 3. And so they would have cartoons on at night. They'd have Gargoyles and Batman and like, oh yeah. Where did Gargoyles go? And Batman was always my favorite, so I'm hooked on that. Gargoyles, right? Bring it back.
I'm so glad someone else is up till 3.
Yeah, definitely. Night owls unite.
I think my favorite love-hate was the Joker.
Oh my god, it's tricky. Like his superheroes are so specific. Like I was far, he's not a superhero. So
Well, no, that's
not the right answer. I was so into Indiana Jones when I was a kid. And he is a superhero because he's intelligent and he can fight. And like, yeah, my dad took me to sit in the cinema and I didn't sit down for one bit. I was fighting along with him. It's great. I loved it. And there's something of him in Rip with the leather jacket. I guess it's cool. I'm just trying to make him into
Even that little room.
Yeah,
the ready room.
Absolutely. Yeah,
He's got an older archaeological feel.
Yeah, he's collected things over time. Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Kate, and I was wondering what would happen if Rip Hunter met Rory Williams.
I don't know if they'd get on. Yeah. I don't know, it depends when in the timeline he met Rory Williams. If he met Roman Rory Williams, I think he'd be like, oh, cool. That's great. I think you'd find him a bit annoying and useless in other times. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, how's it going?
Hi, I'm Jane. For the photo we took yesterday. And I wanted to comment on and say thank you to Ciara for being so awesome. And that ever since I found out you play guitar, I've been taking guitar lessons.
So cool.
So thank you. And my question is, can you tell us the origin of like your blonde streak in your hair? Like what made you do that?
Oh, yeah, I can tell you, yeah. So I was doing a show called Hunchback of Notre Dame regionally in New Jersey. Yeah, but we realized it wasn't going to get picked up for Broadway, so I was like, oh, I gotta start auditioning. And so I was going in for a lot of TV stuff, because I thought, why not? And everything I was going in for was like 16, 18, maybe 19, but definitely young. And I actually have a gray streak in my hair, and it was becoming pretty big. And I was like, well, 16-year-olds don't have gray streaks. Not that I would ever play 16. So I dyed my hair blonde, and then I went in for Legends, and they were like, well, we like that. And I was like, cool, let's keep it. So that's the story.
I want to see what it looks like with the gray. It's like Storm.
It's kind of like that, yeah. It's getting pretty big, yeah. So yeah.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Evan, and this question is for Arthur. Did your time travel and Doctor Who help you in Legends?
You'd think it would. But no, it seems to be the only thing I can do is time travel.
Are the rules different?
Sorry?
Are the rules different?
The rules, the thing is the rules are all broken to make anything work dramatically in any time travel show. But yeah, I suppose it did. I love it. Like, as well as being obsessed with Indiana Jones, I was obsessed with Back to the Future when I was a kid. And so anything time travel related, I get so giddy about. Yeah, my time on Doctor Who did help because it made me realise how much fun it is.
There is a fire in your character, you know, about the time travel thing. It's almost like you're almost frantic about it, you know, like so excited.
Well, it also like Rip Hunter spent so long trying to protect the timeline. Like, I think it's quite a precious thing for him, and to have gone on this mission and to mess it up so much is quite a devastating thing for him, and to have all these people, you know, along the way, and to affect so many people. He does have a big heart, and I think it's really difficult for him to deal with it, but he just thinks if he can get it sorted and kill Savage, save the world, then it's all going to be all right.
Yeah, you can see it in your acting too, which is great, so it's great. All right. Hi, Christian.
Well, about like the last episode, like will the Adam and everybody else like kind of get back in time, or like will it affect the timeline?
You'll have to watch to find out. I wish we could tell you more, but I will say that I think it's seriously like so heartbreaking and scary for the three of them to get left behind. That's like the worst.
Thank you. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, guys? My question's for Arthur. What was your reaction on stepping on the Finnish time ship as opposed to stepping on to the TARDIS for the very first time?
Because I'd never seen, like, I'd obviously had an image of the TARDIS before when I was, you know, because I'd seen it on telly before. So that was amazing, obviously, and a total privilege and a nightmare to work on, geographically. And then walking up to the Wave Rider was like, I finally got my own. It was great. It was really good. I just went and sat in my chair and went, for ages. It was really good.
That's awesome, thank you.
Thanks. So what do you guys do for fun, you know, on set?
Just go on those chairs.
Just, okay, over and over.
We're all on our phones.
We play cards.
We sing a lot of songs.
They bring their guitars, and I have my ukulele, and we all just down. What else do we do?
Take them shaking out of each other.
Talk a lot.
Talk a lot. Try and annoy Victor.
We watch videos of ourselves. We watch videos of ourselves, like of Katie's girl band. What's the name of that girl band again?
They embarrass me from all my friends.
We read books, and we have very stimulating conversation.
You don't read books.
Obviously enjoy each other though. That's good. Yeah, cool. Hi.
Hi, I'm another Abigail, and I was wondering if you keep in touch with anyone from old shows like The Doctor or anyone else, and then also will you ever do a crossover between the two shows?
Yeah, we're going to do a big team up of everything any of us had ever been on. So all the cast of Mad Men are going to come on. All the cast of Doctor Who are going to come on. We're just going to have a big party and everyone's going to get ready.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Can we go back to the 70s or like the 60s and do a Mad Men remake thing?
And to pick up people from other shows. It's a great idea. It's a really good idea.
Doctor Who definitely has some like place on our show.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it does. And yeah, well, also, because my daughter in Doctor Who is your mother in this.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, huh. Weird.
Isn't that nice?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Your daughter is my mother?
Yeah.
Your TV daughter is my
TV mother. Yeah.
That's weird. Small world. Small world.
Isn't that weird? So I'm
I don't understand how that works.
I'm technically your TV granddad.
You're my TV granddad. Oh my god. Thank you. My birthday card.
Sorry.
Birthday was yesterday. You missed it.
Yeah, the new birthday.
It's so weird.
We have time for just a few more questions. Jim.
Hey, my name's Miguel. What's your favorite part about like being able to play a character in like the 60s or 70s, like in the past?
I mean, besides the wardrobe, it's pretty much. And then like, I like young Stein. I mean, that stuff was just so much fun to shoot. And the guy who played young Stein, Graham, was awesome. And like just hearing him talk, and he's like, oh, what? That is only for Nobel candidates. And I'm like, Victor, that's you. Like, you're so arrogant.
It's great. I mean, it's great to, because obviously we weren't alive in the 70s, or a lot of the times that we go to, so it's good to kind of pretend that we're actually there, dress up in the clothes.
Yeah, we learned a lot. I learned a lot, because when we did the 50s, we worked with Joe Dante, and Joe was just like an encyclopedia of like how the 50s actually worked.
Joe Dante's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. So it was really cool. Like even just there were small things. Like there was in the beginning of the party scene, you see people ash their cigarettes in a piece of cake, and he was like, "Yeah, that's like something you would do." And I was like, "That's so random," but like it was cool that we have people who are really knowledgeable about these time periods. And he's like, "Yeah, that's like everyone would ash their stuff in the food, and like there was just cigarettes flying everywhere." So it's like it's cool.
Joe Dante was also. He's like a horror movie aficionado. So this is the guy who directed our last episode. And if he directed a movie called Gremlins, which is amazing. So I watched that movie 3 times the week that we were.
I've never been able to get through it. I was so like petrified watching it as a child that like I'd always turn it off like halfway. Like when it started getting really bad, I was like, no, it's off. And I've never, even as an adult, been able to get through it. He's really good, guys.
He's like a horror movie aficionado, so that, I think it really makes that episode so different from the rest. And that's what I love about the show. It gives it like a different colour to it. Yeah, it's great. And if you haven't seen Gremlins, go watch Gremlins. Brilliant.
Thank you. Hi.
My name's Brianna. I'm a huge fan of Doctor Who, so thank you, Arthur, for... Yeah, I just love it. And then my question, my statement. I was at the Women of Arrow yesterday, and it was your birthday. Today is my 18th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! What was your name again?
Brianna.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, everyone. Happy birthday, dear Brianna. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
My question was, what's one word or sentence of advice you could give for turning 18?
Oh, wow.
Going deep again, Caity.
That is deep. Oh. 18. Oh, it's so many
It was so long ago.
Should we get deep about it? Like, just be really honest with yourself and everyone. That's good. It's really easy to like try and pretend that you're not something to fit in, or say things to make things easier, and actually they come back to bite you in the end. Like, actually just be really cool and open and honest, and you'll be really happy.
You know something that I did? I know you started it when I was 20, but like you should start it now. Everyone actually should do this. It's kind of cool. Just on your computer or your phone, record videos and like of your give yourself advice or like what you've learned, and like so you have that, and then when you're like do it at 18, 19, 20, like do one every year, and then later on, like when you go back and watch it, it's so funny and it's so interesting. You're like, oh my god, look at and it's a cool reflective thing. You should do that.
I feel like the world opened up for me when I was 18. I don't know if this is everybody's experience, but like I was going off to college and I was leaving small town for another small town, but still it was something new. And I think one of the biggest things I guess I learned was that all of the negative things, even some of the positive things that people had said about me, these like identifiers people tried to give to me, didn't work for me. And I went into a new environment and everyone had completely new identifiers for me, and I was like, that's what made me realize, I was like, wait. All this time I've been told I'm this, and this. And now I go to a new place and went off to college and everyone was like, no, you're this. And I was like, so how can that be real? Like, how can I be all of these things to all these different people? And I guess the thing I learned is everyone's gonna have an opinion about you, but what was most important and the thing that I'm still working on as a human is having my own opinion, my own identity, and not really allowing anything to come in and kind of rule what that is.
Can I give you all a hug?
Afterwards, yeah.
After, yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. That's all the
Thank you,
time we have.
guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Arthur,
Thank
Katie,
you.
Ciara,